wellness panel, because we all know that wellness, mental health, and fitness is very important. But we're going to meet some amazing individuals that will talk to us and share with us why it's so important, especially during this time, to make sure that our mental health is sharp, that our physical bodies are sharp, that our mind, spirit, and soul is where it needs to be to help us get to the next level and rise up. That's our theme for this conference, Rise Up. So without further ado, I will announce Mukungo. How are you?
Hi, Nicole. How are you? I'm okay, and how are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you very much. All right, so I am opening the floor up to you to talk to us about fitness and more about what you do and how we can all stay fit and in shape, especially during this time.
Oh, yeah. Good. Hey, I've been waiting for this for quite a long time because you had mentioned that it was going to be around 7 p.m. So I've just been seated here waiting.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you waiting.
All right. And I was just listening to Tawani basically, talking about wellness. And I think most of the things she's basically talked about them. So I was busy now thinking of what to add to whatever she's been, whatever she said.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I'll just look at wellness in terms of fitness, because wellness is broad as it is. That in this presentation, basically, we will look at wellness in terms of being healthy and physically fit. So I've been promoting fitness for the past 7 years, and apparently, people that have responded to most of the activities that I do right here in Zambia are women. I don't know how it is in other countries, but even when I look at videos in other countries, I think women are very responsive when it comes to physical activity. Men are still dragging their feet. Of course, men, they always look at fitness in terms of building muscles and the like. But now we'll talk about fitness in terms of a lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's something that we started in Zambia. We realized that people, before they looked at fitness or exercise as something very, very difficult, and something that is can only be done in the gym, for example, and then fitness as just a way of building muscle and the like. But fitness is more than that. I believe fitness is wellness, because wellness looks at the physical, mental, social, and basically also the emotional aspect of life. So when you exercise, you realize that you are taking care of your physical needs in terms of burning some calories and burning some fat. And when you exercise, also you are taking care of some emotional challenges. People are undergoing out of stress and the like. When they exercise, they feel good. Yeah. So even the mental health that you're talking about, I think exercise helps, just like Tawani was explaining. So generally, you'll find that women go through a lot of challenges in life, because by the nature of being women, like here in Zambia, you have a working mother who's supposed to take care of the children when she goes back to her house. Probably she's supposed to cook for the children, and then also they have to find time to exercise. So what normally happens with women, of course, also the transitioning from being a single woman to a mother, the body start transforming. Probably most of the people, before they get married, the bodies are okay, and then once they get married, motherhood comes in. You have a justification. Oh, I have 2 kids, and then they put on weight. All right, so those are challenges that women face, and then after childbirth, some become obese or overweight. Okay, and some basically want to do something about it, but some will have found a justification to say, "Yeah, I'm getting older, and this is it," and that's what it is. All right, so like I said, Uh, like I said, so women basically undergo through those challenges in terms of them being well, because we talked about being well as being physically fit, all right, being well as also mentally fit, and also emotionally fit. Emotionally fit men also go through a lot in terms of their relationship and stuff like that. So women are emotionally weak and to some extent. So socially also sometimes those are the challenges that they face. And then all these things, challenges lead to unhealthy lifestyle. All right. So
Right.
basically, what is talking about health of an individual. So a health of an individual, if you're basically physically fit, you're mentally stable, your social life is good, and then you exercise a lot, then you basically be healthy. So there's a thin line between wellness and health. All right. And then for you to achieve the health aspect of wellness, I think exercise becomes very, very cardinal. Just like I said, wellness for me, I can reduce it to just being a physical fit. All right. So there are so many things that we can do basically to improve our mental health. And we can focus on basically exercise. Something that Tawani also explained. Say, I mean, when you exercise, you relax your mind, you feel good about yourself. All right. So you know what exercise does to women, mental health. When you exercise, and I've seen so many women that before they started exercising, they were putting on weight. Okay, they were overweight. Some realize and they do something about it, but some women want to be emotional about it, and they just wait for someone to call them that they're overweight and they get upset. But the fact when you get upset, it means that you don't like it. You got to do something about it. So the most important thing is to realize that you have to do something about it. So when you
So as
exercise,
women, so I have a question for you on that one. So as women, what advice, or women or men, like what advice could you share that so when we're working out, like all of our bodies are set up differently. So some plans work and some don't. So how do we know which plan will work for us? So what advice would you give for us to find the techniques that would work for us? Because some workout plan, somebody can lose 15 pounds, another person will not lose anything, and they're doing the exact same thing. So that can sometimes pose as a discouragement. So what type of advice would you give around workout techniques that fit you?
I was going to come to that. Sometimes we mistake exercise for losing weight. Exercise is not about losing weight. Exercise is about you getting fit and healthier. All right. For you
Okay.
to lose weight, there's a combination of other things. You probably have to watch what you eat, what you drink. Sometimes you can watch what you're eating, but you're not watching what you're drinking. Like if you drink a lot of alcohol, you cannot lose weight. All right. So losing weight is a long journey. The reason why so many people get frustrated is because they get into exercise to lose weight, but that's not the way it's supposed to be. You get into exercise to enjoy it, because remember, even when you're not losing weight, your body is still benefiting. All right, your heart is benefiting. There are people who look overweight, but inside they're very, very pure. Their heart is in tip-top condition, the lung capacity, brilliant. You know, what I mean, you can't tell by looking because they're very physically active, and it's not so much about losing weight. Losing weight is a bonus. So usually those people say, join this program. For me, I don't even encourage people to say this program and that program. The fitness lifestyle should not be about programs. It's supposed to be a lifelong journey. You know what I mean? Eh? You continue exercising, eating in moderation, drinking your water, and then gradually you start losing your weight. Okay. So
Okay.
just like I was saying that when a woman start losing, exercising, feeling good about themselves, they start losing weight. It improves also their mental health because the confidence again, they regain their confidence, they feel good about themselves, and basically they do more. All right. And also it has been researched that when you exercise regularly, it also improves your condition of the brain. You think better. I think people always think better than those that was like living around. And yeah, exercise just excites you. You lose weight, you look good. You know how it is. We all want to look good. I don't know of a person who doesn't want to look good. So you can only look good when you invest your time in exercise and the like. So exercise can actually help you improve your mental health. Yeah. So this is basically adds on to the same thing. The physical well-being, because we're talking about the mental and the physical. Physical well-being. I exercise almost every day. And sometimes I
So
exercise.
every day, should there be a break in between for exercises? You know,
No,
you
that's
hear
what
this myth all the time. I don't know if it's a myth, but you hear this saying all the time, like work out and then wait a day or two to relax your muscles. And you have some people that work out and go hard 7 days a week.
the the most interesting thing about my fitness journey, because even when I created the fitness movement, I was basically doing the opposite of the norm, right? I started my weight loss journey when I was doing my master's in economics. Actually, I've never gone to school for fitness, right? I was in Thailand for a year and a half. I was eating junk food every day because I didn't like Thai food then. I was 110 kgs. I was eating junk food every day, but I used to exercise a lot and things. So when I came back, I'd lost like 20 kgs. All right. So I was doing basically the opposite of what is written to say. You don't have to eat junk. You don't have to do this and stuff like that. So what happened was I was just very consistent with what I was doing, exercising regularly, drinking a lot of water, and then eat my junk in moderation. The difference between health food and unhealthy food, according to me, is basically the amount of calories that you find in the food. So you can actually make unhealthy food healthy by when you eat it, you burn it out. You know, what I mean, that's the way I've been doing. So those are the things that I try to share with people to say, if you're consistent with what you're doing, you cover yourself. These theories where this one is telling you this is telling you that, you will always be moving around and you won't find a solution. You need to discover yourself. Focus on your body and you get to know what works as you go on. So that's the reason why I said even the programs, people will be jumping from one program to another, from
Right.
one trainer to another, and then from one gym to another, and then you find that nothing has happened. The fact is they have never sat down to sit down. What is it? What is exercise? Exercise is very basic. There's nothing complicated about exercise. Exercise is basically the movement of the body. You wake up in the morning, you take a walk, that exercise. You wake up, you feel like dancing, you put some energy into it, that's exercise. All right. So you don't need someone to tell you to move. You will know that exercise is a movement of the body. All right. And then you don't need a gym to exercise. All you need is a mind. Right.
Mm.
So there are
Especially
those
during
basic.
this time, that's perfect because we don't have access to a gym.
Yes.
So it's like some techniques that we can do at home, exercises that we can do at home, during this time to make sure that we stay physically fit, along with mentally being fit, as you suggested as well.
Definitely. I mean, with today's technology, being lazy, of course, is just a choice. All right.
Mm.
Today you go to, you can find whatever you want to find. You can't say no, I can't exercise because now all the gyms are closed. I'm just in the house. I mean, but you're on the phone 24 for 24 hours. You're doing something else, and then you're not prioritizing your health. So, like I said, physical well-being is very very important. Uh, and exercise is not about losing weight.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you can be this big, but as long as you're exercising, your heart, you're able to push your heart to a bit, to a limit a bit, and it's good. Because what normally happens with most of us is we don't use our heart to the maximum capacity. It's basically, I give an example of a vehicle. You know what I mean? When you have a vehicle which goes 100 miles per hour, and then you just move at 20 miles per hour. You know what I mean? That's what happens with most of us. You know what I mean?
Right.
20 miles going, and the vehicle say, come on, you can move fast. You're like, no. And the car will complain, right?
Right.
The car will complain. I said, come on, you need to do something. And that's what happens. And most of us have that kind of lifestyle where it's all work, and we love our work so much at the expense of our health. But you remember that without your health, you're nobody. You can't even work. All right,
Right.
and that's the whole reason why when you try to find out why people don't exercise, most of them they'll say they are busy, they don't have time.
Mm-hmm.
For me, if a person says that, I've got nothing to do with you because you have decided that you don't have time for for your health. 24 hours in a day, 24 hours in a day. You can't even spare even just 20 minutes of your time for that body or for that health that makes you do all those things. You
Right.
know what I mean? Work is very important. Our families are very important, but without our well-being, our health, we can't do anything. You know, and that's the reason
Right.
why people need to find some time to exercise. So exercise is very basic. It's basically the movement of the body. You can't say that you don't have time. That is just a justification. For a
Mm-hmm.
woman, they know because I have babies now, it's okay to be overweight. It might be okay. You like being overweight, but it's unhealthy to be overweight in the first place because you know that if you're overweight, then the chances of you having these lifestyle diseases are very high. Okay,
Yeah.
so even with it, you realize that people that are at risk are those that have underlying conditions like those who have BP, those who are overweight and stuff like that. All right. So if you are overweight, then you are just living in danger. Okay, and that is something that you have to decide. So how do you get motivated to start exercise?
Yes.
It's easy. I mean, if you're married or if you love yourself, just take a photo of you 10 years back and look at yourself today. If you like what you're seeing, continue with the same lifestyle. But if you don't like what you're seeing, you do something about it. Okay, you
Mm.
do something about it. And how do you do something about it? It's just by making one or two steps. One is basically you find people that have the same interest. You have to make friends that have the same interest because I've noticed that even this time I've been pushing people to exercise.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a friend who's not interested in your activity, it's very difficult for you to basically do more because you have conflicting schedules all the time. You know what I mean? If you have a friend that you've been chilling with who doesn't like exercise, the moment you start exercise, then you have issues. So you have to look for friends that are also interested in fitness. And that's the reason why group exercise actually motivates a lot of people. You know what I mean? Once in a while, you join a group where you can get motivated exercise. But remember that group exercise is just there to help you get started. The
Right.
ultimate is for you to exercise on your own. All right. And once you get used to exercising on your own, then it's a lifestyle. So fitness is not a skill. Everyone can be fit. There are people like watching from the terraces all the time. Wow, she's so fit. You can also be fit. Fitness is not
Right.
a skill. You know what I mean? So all those things that you say, no, this person can run 10 Ks or she can run 5 Ks. That person who's running 5 Ks today, they started with 2 Ks walking, and then the mind, the power of the mind. Exercise is all about your mind. Even waking up in the morning is a mind. There's no one who's used to doing exercise. You always have to tell yourself that you gotta do it. So the mind has to be involved. Like right now in Zambia, it's very, very cold, and people sleep a lot. Yeah, they don't. There are very few people are running a lot who are not running now on the street because it's cold, right? But the
Right.
power of the mind to say, I gotta do this. You know what I mean? When you follow the body loves to eat. The body won't tell you anything. The body will
Mm-hmm.
want to be warm in the blankets, but the mind will tell you, "Come on, this sleeping in a blanket will forever will bring about problems." So it's the power of the mind that you have to motivate yourself, and you have to have a drive to do it. All right. So when you exercise, basically, you reduce that feeling of tiredness, and you are rejuvenated all the time. And I think basically most people that I know that exercise are motivated people. They are so happy. They're energized. They feel good about themselves. Women are known to be very moody, and when you are that kind of a person, when you exercise, you improve your
It improves our
your
mood.
yeah. You improve the mood. Probably you'll be smiling more and stuff like that. There's everything good about exercise, and I wonder why some people just don't do it. All right. So on the health aspect, the mental and physical well-being feeds into the health of a human being, which is basically a well-being. All right. And being healthy is not how you're feeling right now. Being healthy is about how you've been living your lifestyle. All
Mm,
right.
right.
Today, someone who has a stroke today, they thought they were healthy yesterday. All right. So as you are moving around doing your thing, as long as you haven't been active, as long as you've just been eating whatever you want to eat, you'll be lazing around, know that there's something that brewing inside you, right? And sometimes the people are unfortunate, it just strikes once, and that's it. You know what I mean? Huh? You see, oh, this person lost their lives because of maybe the high blood pressure, overshoot, and stuff like that. And those are things that we can avoid. Being healthy is not how you're feeling right now. Being healthy is how you've been living your lifestyle. So that's basically a question that everyone should ask ourselves to say, am I healthy? What have I been doing in the past 5 days? You know what I mean? Huh? Or the past 1 month? Have I exercised? No. Have I been drinking enough water? Like now, I introduced a water challenge. You've been drinking water like 2 to 3 liters every day. So just to motivate you, because we know that when it's cold, people don't drink water.
They don't.
So
How much water should we drink in a day? Or is it different for each person?
I think it's different for each person.
Is there
There's
a
so much.
formula?
Yeah, there's so much literature on internet right now. So the
Yes.
best is to experience it. And for me, what I share is my experience. Even when it comes to lose weight, it comes to losing weight. Some people come to me, they want to need to help them lose weight. Like I say, there's no way I can help you lose weight. You
Mm,
can help yourself lose weight. All I can help you is motivate you to start a health and fitness lifestyle. Exercise more, drink enough water, eat in moderation. Eating in moderation is better than diet for me, I think, because if diet worked, no one will be overweight today. You know what I mean? And women are the ones that are usually diet culprits. They will do this diet and then they go another one. I don't know, in your head, you just think that maybe it will work. Some starve themselves. You starve yourself, you lose weight after 10 days, and you think it worked. What else do you expect if you're not eating, really? What has worked? If you're not eating, you're just on water, on cucumber, 7 days, just veggies, smoothies, and the like. You're not eating any carbs, you're not doing anything. What do you expect? You're going to lose weight. So there's nothing spectacular. You're just starving yourself, and then you lose weight. The moment you start eating, you get it
yep, it
back.
comes back. Yes.
Yeah. All right. So it's not sustainable like that. What is sustainable? Eat what you like in moderation. If you like your T-bone, instead of eating it every day, eat it once in a week. You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
that you're not missing anything. You know what I mean? And you just reduce on the intake and keep on exercising, and you'll be losing your weight gradually. The problem is most women sometimes also they want to shape up for an event, maybe for a wedding or whatever event is coming. I want to lose 10 kgs in a month or 3 weeks. You know what I mean? So you do a shortcut, and then afterwards, the dress fit. You go back to zero, which is not supposed to be the case. So it's supposed to be a lifestyle, and the lifestyle is what is a challenge. Exercising itself is very, very basic. Okay, exercise is very basic. Exercise is like
Right.
You know what I mean? Exercise, whatever comes to your body, to your mind, do it. It only becomes a bit more technical now if you want to tone up, maybe. You know what I mean? Maybe you will need a trainer to help you if you want to build some muscle and the like. But the general exercise for lifestyle, for our health, is as basic as standing and sitting. You know what I mean? Yeah? Do that 10 times and that's exercise. All right. If you're sitting, you're kicking your legs and like it's exercise. So basically it's about being active. All right. So before I finish my presentation, in this time of COVID, I think we need to take the opportunity basically to assess ourselves or evaluate ourselves. You know what I mean? Because now people have got so much time to themselves, and this is the best time that you have to basically reorganize yourself. When you are busy before COVID, you had all the excuses: office, rush hour, in traffic. You know, I have no time to exercise. But now that you are in the house, have you been doing it? You find another excuse.
I mean, a little bit.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I'll be honest, because I'm on here live and all these people are watching me, so I've exercised just a little bit. I mean, but I can relate to just everything that you're sharing. Like, I'm one of those people that would do a quick type of diet, drink a smoothie, starve myself, and lose, 30 pounds and be like, yes. And then COVID hit and I didn't gain 22 of it back. And I'm like, well, how's that possible? Because it's my mindset. I didn't think I need to be healthy. I just thought I need to be smaller, just lose weight. So, you're teaching me to think differently about how I not only view my outside, but how I view my mental inside. Like, what do I think of myself internally?
That's what is important. Some women think being small, then you're healthy. Today, small people have diabetes, they have BPs. All right. With overweight have high chances. It doesn't mean that when you're small, then you don't have the chances. If you're inactive, if you have decided to be lazy, and you know that laziness is a decision, laziness is a state of mind. Right. No one is born lazy. Just like you wake up early in the morning to go for work. You know what I mean? Go for work. The reason why you're going for work, you know the benefits of working. You go to have an income so that you pay your rentals and stuff like that. All right. Same thing as your health. Prevention is better than cure. Right. There are times that you feel like not going for work, right? Right. But you still have to do it.
I know. Right.
If you had a choice, you wouldn't go for work maybe for 5-7 days if you have a justification. No, I'm not feeling. And some people, when they don't even feel good, and then when they get the doctor's a note, they even feel good that they will just be lazing around at home. But most of the people don't even like their work, but they have to do it. They have to do it because there's a benefit out there. Same applies with exercise. All right. Right. You're not going to do it all the time. You need to do it because you have to. Just like water. Don't drink water to enjoy it. If you want to enjoy water, you're going to enjoy water and you'll be drinking one bottle.
I didn't even drink a bottle. I'm at half the bottle right now. Okay. I'm going to get there.
You'll be drinking one bottle of water, 500 mils per day. For me, I drink water because I need it. So sometimes I have to force it. I have to force myself. Right. Same applies with exercise. Prevention is better than cure. There's a person that I know that had COVID. Now he's feeling better. Is my brother's my friend's older brother, and this is a guy that never exercised. All right. Okay. So now that he had COVID. Oh man! So you're showing his brother, sending his brother videos of him walking around the house. You know what I mean? Sorry to say, but like a mad person. Like you want to get fit there and then, right? You know, you don't want to be in that situation. Start exercising when you're okay. Make it a lifestyle. Making it a lifestyle, it becomes like part of you. You can miss a day or two, but you know that you need to do it. Like that, even when you have a problem with your health, it doesn't mean when you exercise, then you're completely avoiding all the diseases. You can have some diseases right away, but when you exercise, you boost your immune system, and then it prepares your body to fight any diseases, right? Unlike a situation where when you're diagnosed with a disease like maybe high blood pressure, that's now when you want to start fighting it. Like you want to exercise. You find someone who trying to be fit in a day.
Yeah.
You spend all day, spending the whole day in the gym. It doesn't work like that. You know, exercise is exercise. Whether you exercise 3 hours or 30 minutes, it's exercise. You know, what they say about exercise, for me, like lately, I've been just encouraging people to do 30 to 45 minutes exercise. You push yourself, push your heart to the limit, and do it as often as you can. It doesn't pay for you to stay like 3 hours in the gym. You know what I mean? There's a level in economics. I think we learned about optimal level. You know what I mean? Even when you're hungry, like when you're hungry, you want to eat. Yeah, or the first um, few bites, very nice. You know what I mean? And you start eating, and then you reach the point where now you are full. But now the food is so nice, and then in your head, and that's how sometimes we even get overweight. You're like, you want to eat more. No, this food is nice. I want to eat more. Your body is like, man, this this is the optimal level. So what happens now? Whatever you are eating, it's not adding any value to your body. It's excess, and that's extra. So extra usually becomes bad for you, right? So even with exercise, you push yourself until you reach an optimal level where your body. You don't have to tie your body to a level where the following day you can't exercise. You know what I mean? You reach a level where you're just tired, and then leave it there. Reboot tomorrow. Like that, you'll be very consistent. Only once in a while, we can have a long session, but short sessions are key, 30 to 45 minutes. So you have 24 minutes, 24 hours in a, in a day.
Yeah.
8 hours, because everyone this income. 8 hour normal work is very important and stuff like that. So take your 8 hours, put it towards your work. All right, and then you have 24 minus 8. That's 16, right?
16.
Yeah. So 16. You take. People have to sleep also. I mean, me, I sleep for 5 hours. But sometimes I even sleeping too much sleep is not good. Some people oversleep, such that your body is very inactive, and sometimes it contributes to you putting on a lot of weight. So 8 hours for your sleep, 8 hours for your work. You have 16. You still remain with 8 hours. So from that 8 hours, I don't
30 to
understand
45 minutes.
someone wouldn't just get even an hour or 30 minutes for their health. Most of us take our health for granted. And yet, without our health, we wouldn't even be talking here. You know what I mean? There's so much that you can't do if you're not healthy. You can have $1 million in the account, and if you're not healthy, you can't do anything. And
Right.
then most important thing, these lifestyle diseases, no matter how rich you are, if don't take care of your health, not even the money will save you. You know what I mean? Yeah, because your body is rotten inside, and you took it for granted that it's okay. All right. The idea is for us to basically be very active, and it's easy. Like I said, exercise is a movement of the body. All you need to be is consistent. You have to be determined and focus, and you know why you're doing it for.
Right.
Mhm.
Great.
So tell me how many minutes I have so that I conclude, and then from your I've seen the fitness sector in the US is huge, and it's all about making money, and that's the reason why we have all these programs, and we have all these trainers who are coming up with programs, and therefore telling people what to eat. I don't understand why someone would tell me to eat beans if I don't like it. You know what I mean? Yeah, it won't work. You say, oh no, this is the kind of food that you eat, and it's not sustainable. If I don't like it, I might eat it just for that particular program, and then afterwards, I'm gonna go back to the food that I like. All right. So the most important thing is discovering what you like and working around what you like, something that you are able to manage. So how do you progress in the situation that you have, rather than sitting down and listening to a trainer who's going to tell you this is how it's done? And people have different bodies, and the trainer probably him spends the whole time in the gym doing whatever he's doing. And so the most important thing is for people to discover themselves.
Right.
That's the reason why solo exercise is a lifestyle. Solo exercise is a lifestyle. So in this COVID, wake up in the morning, make friends with a mirror. Mirror is the best trainer that you can ever have. Mirror is the best workout buddy that you can ever have, because the mirror doesn't
Mirror doesn't lie.
Mirror doesn't lie.
Yes.
The mirror will tell you like, okay, like I don't like what I'm seeing, but so you'll be seeing it every day, and then you'll be doing something, and then the mirror will tell you, oh, come on. It won't say anything, but you will say, okay, something is happening, and you get motivated. So most of the exercises that we can do, the jumping jacks, the stationary running, punch, you know them. It's a matter of telling yourself that you can do it. Stop telling yourself that you have no money to go to the gym, or the gyms are closed. No, my trainer is not around. For me, I don't really believe that people should believe and depend so much on other people. You know what I mean? That's why you're adults. We want to be financially independent. We want to be emotionally independent also. And even other aspects of life, even your health, you can't depend on your doctor. Because even the doctor that you're going to see is not going to do it for free. He's making a living. You know what I mean? Huh? So if some people think that a doctor cares for you, they care for you when you go there. But when you leave, they are looking at other clients. You know what I mean? It's your life, you know. So
Right.
your health is your responsibility, basically. Don't think that someone needs to take care of you as an adult. You know what I mean? And finding, complaining, no, because of this. I mean, we all have issues. So the most important thing for people is to realize that their health is their responsibility. And they
Yes,
need to
I agree. Yes.
they need to find motivation in themselves and make sure that they exercise. So the type of exercise that you can do during this time, you can go on YouTube. There's so many exercises, so many videos you can do. You know what I mean? You can walk, you can dance if you like dancing. You can jump, you can skip. You know what I mean? Yeah. There's so many exercises. And remember that there's no exercise which is better than the other. As long as your body is moving and you're feeling good about it, it's exercise. So all you do is just put some energy in it and focus on it, and it works, right? Because there are so many people like, no, running is better, no, aerobics is thing. Whatever you do, as long as you focus, it works. The people who jump rope, because they focus, they become a master of it. They've never even run before. They'll say, oh, jump rope is the best. You know what I mean? Yeah. And this person who runs also, they'll say running is the best. But the most important thing is to be able to enjoy the exercise, and if you can combine different exercises, even better.
I agree. Well,
Yeah.
this has been excellent, Mukungo. I appreciate everything that you have shared with us. I mean, it's just been, I didn't look at exercise like this, so now I will. So I truly appreciate you coming online. I will share your Facebook information and your page with our attendees so that they can learn more from you as well. So thanks again for waiting for us through our technical issues and sharing with us everything that you have about being fit physically, mentally. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Very much, Nicole, and it was nice meeting you. And yeah.